Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Biff back with you again, doing a little test. Um, I usually stream on Twitch. I'm going to try to do a recording and upload that to YouTube. So I might be able to stream for a couple of hours, maybe an hour, just um, see what the properties on this one are. I don't know how large these are. That's 97 megabytes. So I'm not really sure. So this is just a test to see if I'm going to come down to my game room here and just play around for a little bit on a game, half an hour. I could always record it and then upload it to YouTube. Usually my main game is FM26, Football Manager 26, and I usually stream that when I stream it for 3 to 4 hours, 3 times a week. But this is just kind of to try out. If I want to play a new game, this isn't going to be FM26. This is going to be a new game that I have that I want to play. Then I will play it here on just for an hour or two at a time. This is called Mogul. So let me check and see. I just set everything up, I think. I just set everything up properly. The game audio output is right. My mic is right. The game feed is coming through. So this is a game I played a little bit of the demo and then I decided to purchase it just because it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. First play. See if it'll let me name it that after I already have a game called First Play. That's okay. First play. Okay. Okay, we start in, and I've got the audio, the game audio set to 50%. There's no music. And so if you need to turn it down, you can turn it down on your end. But I tested it and it seems to be okay. It's only coming up to about minus 17 decibels, I guess it is, or minus 17 on OBS. I did try a recording and it sounded okay at 50%. So hopefully it's not too loud. So in the upper left-hand corner, welcome to the mineshaft, collect the pickaxe. The way you do that is just hit F, take it, and then that'll show up down here in your action bar, I guess, your inventory bar. And then we have to deposit 5 iron ore. You do that just by hitting your... And the way we do that is we pick it up by hitting E. That's if you want... You hit E if you want to pick up one single item. You have to hit E again to let go of it. You're going to want to use E. And again, hopefully that machine isn't very loud. You're going to want to use E, especially for picking up gems, because gems later can become very valuable. So that should give us we can purchase an ore magnet. So this will pick up ore and other things. F to open your computer. We're going to buy an ore magnet. This is a new item that's available. We've got $69, so we're going to be able to add that to our cart. Make sure you purchase it, and it shows up down here at the bottom of your mine shaft. You hit F to interact with it. You click on take to take it, and then you can gather a lot of ore up at one time and just drop it in here like this. Even though sometimes you have to be kind of careful with how you work it. We need iron ore and coal ore, so we're going to get our pickaxe back out by hitting 1. Like I said, I played the demo, and the demo was a lot of fun. So, game's $14.99. It's not on sale. It hasn't been on sale, I believe. And so I just decided to pick it up for $14.99 because it looks like it's going to give us hours of fun anyway. I'm interested to see how big an hour recording file is. So now to use the magnet, we just hit the magnet. And you can see down here we're in everything mode. If you want to change the mode, you hit Q. Over here on the magnet, there's a little screen there that tells you what your filter is set to. We're set to everything. Select everything. See how far it gets us, and drop everything into there. And so you right click to collect stuff, you left click to drop it. Got to do another. Another coal. Let's get this one. Nope. We're going to collect everything. And you'll notice how you can kind of knock stuff off there if you're not careful. So sometimes you should carry it high. So now we can purchase a miner. And you can run in the game by holding down shift. You can walk, run. Now we're going to hit F to interact with this. Click on machines, get a miner for 500. Purchase it. It shows up down here at the bottom of our deal here. Then it also shows up in your inventory bar here, so we can equip it to drop it down, or you can hit tab to go into your inventory. If this bar is filled up, you can just click and drag stuff out to interchange things. If you come up here, just click and drag that down there, etc. So where do we want to place this? So now when we do activate this, it does show up, and it is oriented. I believe you can change the orientation if you want to. It does say you can rotate it, but it's not letting me rotate it. So on this possible resources, 54% iron ore, 42% coal ore, crushed iron 3.8, and diamond gem 0.2% chance of showing up there. I think there's another one over here. Not sure where it shows up. It won't show up if it's covered by so let's right now we want iron ore. We need 50 of them. So probably since this is the closest one, so basically we'll equip that again, and you can see over here there's other nodes that we can put this miner down, and it will give us different. So if we need coal, we might come over here. This is iron ore, emerald gems here, iron ore, coal, crushed iron. We want one that has coal also, because we're going to be needing coal. I think we need... Money is not a problem in this game, I don't think, because when I played the demo, within like an hour or so, I had like 10, 15,000. And so buying these are $500 a pop. By the end of the demo, I had all of those placed. I had this placed over here, all these placed. I had another one placed down one of these shafts down here. So money's not really an issue. So we are actually right now, you can actually hit F and you can turn this off if you want. And you turn it back on, you can pack it up, you can take it. So you can box it back up if you want to. So we're just going to let this... we also need to deposit coal. So what we're going to do is we're going to collect all this stuff, and we're going to go around and grab some coal also. I'm getting more coal out of there than I am iron. Interesting. Oh, so we're getting coal out of here also. Okay. So let's go find some more coal. Because we need double the coal. We need more coal than we do iron. We'll go around and grab some. You can see right there where I did this, and it kind of left one up there. You want to make sure that you that's be kind of precise. It is a physics-based game. Oh, there is a lantern here that we can pick up also. Take that lantern. Get some coal down here. Carry this along with you. This is copper here. So hopefully everybody had a nice Christmas. We did. Spent time with of course, with my family, my wife and my daughter. I should say my beautiful wife and my beautiful daughter, to be fair. And then also we spent some time with my my family. My wife's from the Philippines, so her family is there in the Philippines. But we spent some time with my family from the U.S. here. They just live a couple miles away from where we are. And we had a nice time over there. Had a lot of good food, a lot of fun, a lot of kids. So that was fun. Let's grab this over here. Don't forget this. Hammer and ore analyzer and ore crusher. So the ore crusher, I know we're going to have to build a ramp up here, or the ore crusher. Yeah, we have to build a ramp, but then we're also at some point we're going to, because I played the demo, at some point we're going to feed the crushed ore into a smelter. So that is something we want to keep in mind as we build this out with conveyors. There's coal there, or not coal. There's coal here. How do I press this down? How do I interact with this, or do I? Yep. More resources down here. There's diamonds here, so we're going to grab those. Oh, and there's also a drill bit, which I need. Like I said, you want to keep these kind of high. Otherwise, you're going to drag them around and they will fall off. So we're just going to grab this. We'll get this little bit of coal. I think there was coal up here. Yeah, we'll get this coal here. So to let go, we just hit to hold it. To magnet it up, you hit the right mouse button. To let go of it, you hit the left mouse button. Okay, so you want to magnet it up, and it will grab all of it. But we do want to make sure that we're not bumping into walls and stuff because it will knock stuff out of your... Now what we're going to do here is just drop this. Then we're going to use the E key to individually grab these because we want to keep those. And I'll show you what they are going to be for. It's important to not sell these. The first handful of gems that you find, it's important to not sell them because you're going to use them as filters. When you're building, you can do sorting. You can sort your stuff. That was interesting. My character's just moving around randomly. Now the rest of this I can just grab up and drop in here. From what I've seen so far, there's no limit to how much you can drop. I mean, you can pick up huge piles of stuff and drop it. So we're going to buy an ore crusher. Now the ore crusher, now, in my experience, sometimes just walking without having the right mouse button pressed, just walking past this stuff can actually grab it. So I actually tend to just switch back to my mining tool after I'm done. We got a new machine. We've got an ore crusher. Crushes ore into smaller, pure pieces. Crushed ore smelts into ingots more efficiently. So now the first thing I have to do is... There's one quest available. Now this was in the demo, I believe. It may not have been. But when I saw this come up in the video that I watched, I was like, oh, that's something I didn't see right away. It's kind of like at the top, right at the top there. It might be nice if it was like colored differently. So there's quests and there's research. So the quest, the Master of Coal, deposit coal, and I will crush the iron is in progress also. And you just drag this way. Not a huge quest tree, but I think before I had it set up where I had the crusher here, I had the ingot maker here, and I had a belt coming around here to drop the ingots in, I think. Well, let's keep going on the coal. We got one research ticket, so I wonder what we can use the research ticket for. Now, in the demo, everything was available. Conveyors and everything were available. Now over here, it looks like I'm not sure. Vertical bulk sorter. Bigger deposit box. That's going to be handy. Now the nice thing about this also is when you take something, you don't have to pay for it again. You just pick it up and put it down somewhere else. So you can reorganize your factory. You just pick everything up and reset it somewhere else. So crushed iron 400. So we need crushed iron, and we're going to need also. So let's. Did we buy that yet? We did. Okay, let's do the crusher over here. So we want this to drop it off in there, but we've got to put it in up here. You can see there's the crushing mechanism. So what we need to do is we need to buy see this coal, or this, we need to buy conveyors. We'll do 10 of those. We're going to need a couple of sloped conveyors. Probably a corner conveyor. So where do, oh, did we buy them? Yeah, we bought them, I think. Did we buy all of them? Nope. A corner conveyor, sloped conveyor. How come we didn't buy these? When I clicked on purchase. Take. So we're going to do sloped conveyors, number 6. And go up here. And if you look in the upper right-hand corner there, you can see that you can drop it. You can place the building with left mouse button. You can rotate it. You can reverse the direction. You rotate it this way. We want the direction going up. And then when you build it, it actually builds the supports automatically. So I guess we can do 2 curves. Let's do a curve here. And buy another curve. Switch it. Oh, straight. And it's kind of smart because they know. They know better than I do. The game knows that you're which direction your things are going, so it usually just lines it up. As far as the coal goes, you're going to make more money if your coal isn't crushed. You can see here in the quest list, it says the Master of Coal deposit 77 coal ore. So we don't want this to get crushed. So we're just going to deposit all this. And then after that, it can get crushed if it wants to. Now, sorter. And buy a sorter. So this is what I did before. I'm just going to do here. Take that one. Take that one. Put the sorter down. I want to put the sorter right here. Right as it turns here. So the sorter is, the way it's going to work is, I'm going to put coal, take one coal, in here, and that's going to filter out the coal, because I don't want the coal to go into the crusher. So what I'm going to do with the coal is, I'm going to grab another, I'm going to grab a corner conveyor. We're going to put this down here. I'm probably going to have to buy another. You can see the coal's going to come out here. And so we're going to do the corner right here. We're going to run the coal up this way. But I think I need more straights. Now I can do that, or I can do this, just plus 10. Always need straights. So we're going to put down the straights. Put these straights down. Oh, I didn't pick them up. Remember to pick them up, or else you're gonna be running all the way to the other side of the mine, and you're not gonna have what you need, because you got to pick them up. I think what I need here too is a conveyor ledge. So basically what we're going to do with this is take this one and put the conveyor ledge here so it drops it down in there. Otherwise it'll get stuck. If it's going straight, it'll get stuck up against the edge of the box here and it just won't work. So now what we have going is we have the ore being sorted out. I'm going to put this up here. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Not what I wanted to do. Sometimes the game will do stuff that you don't want it to do. What we want to do is we want to take one of these, like we did. Now there is actually a lid that you can buy. There's a lid you can buy so that it won't. There's right here a sorter basket lid. Keeps your sorting sorter sorted, so that you can't accidentally pull stuff out of here. Like we can do now. I can just grab this. What we want to do is we want to get the coal. Oh, we also want to do this. Let's do this. We want this to go up here also. We want to sort the diamonds out also. But we also want to sort the diamonds out completely. So we're going to buy another sorter. Because we actually want those diamonds to be sorted out completely. As well as the... So we're going to take this. And we're going to put this down here because we want those diamonds to be sorted completely out. Because eventually they're going to get polished. So they'll just wind up on the ground over here, but that's fine for now. They'll end up on the ground over here. Now we'd also want to find an emerald. Maybe on the ground somewhere. As far as I know, there's no bad guys in the game. I don't know if I want to hit that because that might set off the dynamite. So right now we only have a diamond in here. And so, oh, where's the coal? Oh, come on, game. Every time I... So yeah, it's... There's a diamond and a coal in here, so I probably just lost a bunch of coal. Oh no, we don't want the coal in there, right? That's not. Let's see. Crush iron. Diamond gem. Need 3 diamonds, but like I said, you don't want to use them all right away. So eventually on this line we're going to put a gem polisher. And so eventually these gems can just get sent right through here. I'm not sure if I'm going to need this one, but there are more. But what I'm looking for is I'm looking for a, oh, we don't have anything set yet for a, what we need to do is we need to buy another miner so we can start mining emeralds. So let's see, need to buy another miner, find a good spot to place it, to get more new tools, get a hammer, quickly deconstruct placed buildings. Alternatively, you can press F to pick up machines. We have a handheld lantern. ore analyzer. Analyzes resources that pass through it. We don't really need that now because we already have the sorter conveyor. That's pretty much what we're interested in. So we're going to buy this miner because we want to find another spot okay. Iron ore, crushed iron, emerald gem. Get half an emerald gem and what, a third of a diamond gem. Iron ore, no. Diamond gems, no. We need emeralds. 2.7. Let's go with this one for now. And these things don't need any power. They just run without power. So we haven't found any more diamonds. Because you can see the chance of a diamond coming out of here is 0.2%. You can get mostly coal and iron ore out of this mine. There are faster miners, I believe, later in the game. Crush the ore, gem collector. We're working on that one. So the first emerald that we get out of here, we want to first emerald that we get out, we want to put it here. Actually, we don't need to. Well, yeah, I guess we do because eventually we're going to feed these into this right here. There's the emerald. So the emerald is going to go into this one. So now what's going to happen is stuff's going to be filtered. Actually, it's going to go through here first. See if I can get a cover for this yet. Nope. Sorter basket lid. Is that part of something that I have to buy from the research thing? I wouldn't think so. It's just a lid of a sorter basket. Yeah, here it is. Can't afford it. Why? I thought I had a research point. What? It said I had a research point. Oh well. Oh, reward 120 plus 1 research ticket. Let's add this to this. Let's add this to this. And build this down here and then out here and then into here. There is a junction. There is a T-junction conveyor. It is locked. So how many straights do we have? We have 5 straights. And then we're going to do a sloped conveyor. No. We're going to do a corner and do a conveyor ledge. We're going to add 2 corners. F. probably drop it in here. Might be able to move this up here, this up here, and then this up here. I think we can do that. And that way we can run additional lines into here. That might be better than, because this line is just gonna run straight across into this line coming from over here. And then this line can come on. But we don't want stuff to get clogged up here. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, there is a diamond. Put this over here. Oh, there's another emerald. Good. That emerald is going to go into here. Don't hit it. Just drop it. We don't have the lid yet. Okay. I believe in the demo, all of these were available right from the get-go. You didn't have to unlock anything. Crushed iron, we need 900 and something more. Okay, yeah, so let's run this. Let's stop this for now. Turn that off. We're going to. Run this up to here. Also, when you, I'm going to run this one up to here. When you jump on the conveyors, you don't move. So we're going to do the other sorter is going to be here. I'm going to move this sorter here. Okay, this one's going to come out. That one's going to come out. That one's going to come out. It's going to come out. This sorter is going to go here. See, they will drop. Okay, that should go with the lid on it. It's over here. We need to go this one again. Need to put the corner right here. Need to go to here. Put it straight. Need to go here. Grab these, and then just pick them up one at a time. Very gently. Oop. Whack it. And it does give you an audible beep when you place something in there that's going to be part of your... Okay. And then these can go up here. Okay. Now we can do the blast furnace. I think what we need to do now is we need to realign this crusher. Because we want the crushed iron to go into the blast furnace. Let's buy the blast furnace. How much is that going to run us? 400, okay. So, turn this off again. Nope. So we want this to be turned this way. I wonder how high you can make those. So we want to turn this. Okay, so this one is... So we need 2 more of these. I wonder if... let's get a couple more slopes. So as you can see, while this is not running, we're not making any money. So let's see, the 7. So this is the smelter. Polisher goes here. I want to bring the I could bring this down here still and make room for this to go up here. I mean, at some point, I'm going to want to filter the crushed. Let's see. Oh dear. I did not even see the gold bar in there. I mean, at some point, I'm going to want to probably send crushed ore, crushed coal, some other type of crushed stuff. I don't want, but I think, I'm not sure, I think when you're smelting, you only want you want one smelter per, like, it, in my quest log it says deposit iron ingot, deposit iron copper ingot. I don't want to smelt iron and copper in the same smelter because the crushed ore is going to get mixed, and even the crushed ore would get mixed. So I'm going to want to filter that also. I'm going to want to filter the crushed ore. So I want to put that down here, the crushed ore. So this, then the crusher here is going to come out. I really don't know what I'm going to use this space over here for, if anything. I can put a miner down here. I'd have to have my filter here. But then eventually I could filter out copper. I could filter copper out of here. I don't know how this would be as far as I don't know how this would be as far as if there could be a bottleneck here. I mean, there's copper back here. There's a copper mine back here also, it looks like. So that could be fed into here, and then the copper can be filtered out into its own crusher, and then into its own, so keep them separate. So we'd probably want to have a sorter here, maybe a sorter here. Oh, where's the sorters? 9. Oh, where's the sorters? 10. Yeah. Have a sorter here. And eventually this would have coal. Emerald. So then I would run the copper in here. I would filter out the copper. So that would be like one of these. Filter out the copper, and then run through here again. Filter the copper out of here into its own crusher and smelter. If I could bring this back this way. Oop. It's interesting because if I drop this, I can't actually pick it again up again. Or you can. Interesting. Okay. Just drop it over here. You couldn't do that in the demo. I could not pick up this with the ore magnet. So eventually we're going to want to filter through here. We're going to filter out coal, diamonds, emeralds that are going to go through the polisher that'll be up here. So actually this will be for the coal. And there's going to be another filter here for the, no, not that one, 0. This is going to be for the diamonds and the emeralds, which will come out here. So let's go pick up a couple more corners. How many corners do I have? 4, okay. So let's go here. I'm going to turn this off for now. Because look at this, it's crazy. Until I get this set up. So we want to do a straight there, corner here, straight here. That's going to be for the coal that we're just going to sell. But we're going to do another, the other filter here. This is going to be for the polisher, which I don't, can we get that yet? How many do we have? One emerald. I don't want to do that. Okay, emerald there. Emerald here. And then emerald here. For now. Diamond here. Diamond there. And then at some point I could decide if I want to coal. Coal is going to go through here and just get sold right now. Copper. Get another copper. Copper is going to get pulled out here. And that's going to get sorted out again with another sorter. I'm not doing it right now, but might as well get it set up. It's going to go here. The other sorter. Let's sort copper out. And then copper is going to get sent into its own. I don't have to put that here, right? Copper is going to get sent into its own. So copper to this line, which will be for grinding up copper. So we don't need to take that right now. So this one we go back to a straight. And that'll be for copper. And then this comes down here to. So I think what we said is we're gonna have a grinder and a smelter for each thing, for each ore. We might actually grind and smelt at some point. We might grind and smelt 2 lines coming out of a mine. One line will be for grinding, a sorter for grinding and smelting, or for like whole ore and for ground ore. That makes sense, which it probably doesn't. Okay, slope. How many slopes do I have? Is that 5? 8. So we need to go with 9 is the I could make this straight here. Just have this come straight across here. That would give me the room that I need, I think, to put in instead of having a corner here. I could just have it drop off onto here. Try that. And a corner is what, 6? I move this again. Corner. Oh, we need a coal in here also. There's an emerald. Here's the coal. I might want to do that here also. I might grind the copper if we're not going to use solid copper for anything. I might grind the copper down here and then bring it this way. But for now, we're going to do a corner here, straight, and then that should take out the copper, diamonds, emeralds, and coal. And over here, it'll take out the copper, diamonds, emeralds. Then over here, it will take out the copper. So let's do that. Where is another sorter? Is that right? Yeah. Because over here is going to be the... that's not right. Yeah, that's right. Okay, it's going to take out the diamonds, the copper, emeralds. The coal's going to go through. This is going to take out the copper, because over here we're going to put the polisher. And polished gems are more valuable than regular gems, so we're going to diamond. It's going to take the diamond out of here, and it's going to send them down here to the polisher, and then this is where we're going to have copper taken out, maybe. I'll just have a big pile of copper here at some point, possibly. Okay, so now over here we want to do our we want to do this, turn this way. And then I don't know if this is actually going to work. Probably not. Because it's going to want me to do it here. Yeah, let's do this. I just want to see if it'll work. So, I'm going to put the straight here. No, we're going to put the sorter here. All these going here. This one, hopefully this will be it. This one we're going to go with this corner. Straight. Down here to these. Which again can be changed out at any time. I can move those if I want to. So now, can I build my thing? So this would be here. And then two things up. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think it's going to work. Okay, 8. It will. So now what do we need? Numbers. We need the smelter. Number 7. No, because smelter is 2. It's only 1. Should we do one more here? One more. Because otherwise... could do the sorting down here. That doesn't give us a lot of room. It's going to back up here at some point. How about we just turn it? Turn up. We can turn the smelter this way, and then just bring it up this way. It's curve it around here. That's fine. We're going to do, what, 2 curves? This way. Curve it this way. Curve it. It's going to be the same thing, though. Still got to go up with it. Same thing. Still got to go up with it. I want to redo this again. Just bring this back around this way. Let's just do that. So let's put this down first. We need this. And we can't do like a straightaway that would be this high. Can we? No, it would just, it has to attach to, I can't attach it. It's got to go to the ground. Because otherwise, what would be the point, right? Do it this way. Oh, that's interesting. Let's see. Let's see if we do this. Turn it back. Oh, that's interesting. It put it in there. Well, that's interesting. So what if I did, still got to come out. Still got to come out from here and go up. But do I necessarily need... I got to get it up there somehow. Yeah. So can I do corner? Do a corner here, another corner here. It won't let me do a corner here. Okay. Do a straight here. So let's do this first. So hopefully this won't get clogged up when I start bringing copper from this other area. So let's go here with another corner. Right away here. Out of here. This goes up here. These all come out of here. Comes up here. Gets made into an ingot. Oh, it needs more iron. So then this copper is going to get run up through here, get sorted out through here, or I could just, I don't even know what I want to do with the copper yet. Okay, iron ingot, we need 40, copper ingot, and we need 20. So we're going to have to do the same thing with copper. But I think I'm going to do the sorting of the copper down here. So let's turn this on again. Let's grab this, some of this at least. Another diamond. Do want another diamond over here. I bet you it's on the ground actually. There's two of them. That's the iron ingots getting made. And now we need copper ingots. Our coal needs to get sold. So we're going to put straightaways right here. I'm actually going to do a curve here. I need to buy more conveyor ledge. Those. I remember to pick them up. You want the conveyor ledge here in order to make sure 5 that it actually drops off. It merges. So this is used for merging, not these. So you merge with a conveyor ledge. I want these all to go through the polisher when we get the polisher set up. So I've got a research ticket 1, so I want to research the sorter basket lid. I know it's probably a waste of because I don't want to keep grabbing all this stuff out of my baskets. Purchase. Seven. I guess you got an F to toggle it closed. Now, if I come over here with my magnet, I should not be able to pick out anything from here. I can do all this. Maybe copper ingots. So we've got to do a copper mine down here. So let's just grab this. So what time is it? 1:27. I think I'm gonna end this. How long have I been streaming or been playing for? Like let's get a miner. The miner. Purchase. I don't know what the point of analyzing resources. I bought that in the demo, one for every miner that I had. Pick it up. I bought one for every miner that I had and really didn't see the point of it. If I can do that. So what we want to do is put down the miner. That's going to be 7. Let's turn it off right away. We don't need that coming out of there. Copper ore only 24%. I wonder if any of these other ones have a higher copper ore. I have to pick it up. I know. Iron ore. Iron ore. Iron ore. Coal ore. Iron ore. Let's just use that one then. So we're going to get mostly coal out of here. But we also have a chance of getting so we're going to drop off here. Let's drop it off here. Go with these. Turn this into a curve right here. So I need 2 curves. I need more curves. I think eventually you get to the point where you have like tons of stuff in your inventory. That's what those 10s are for. Plus 10. That's good. I'm going to need probably a sloped conveyor or two. Let's get all this. That's going to be a problem. So let's get the, I think the slope. Come out of here with this. No, it's got to be a straight. Where's the sloped ones? Okay, I've had this problem before. But I bought the sloped ones too. Might have to go around. This might drop down too far. I might need another curve it out of here. Curve it out of here. That's a slope. Where's my curves? I got no curves left. Yeah. There. Cart 10. Go. They just go around. Which one should I go around? Because if I go around here, I'm gonna have to go this way. I'm just gonna go this way. Go straight around this one. So let's do this. We're gonna go here with a curve, which is number 7. This is gonna go straight. Curve around this way. Curve it this way. Go straight here. Okay, and then want to make sure that we are filtering out. Does it tell you what's in here? It'd be nice if it told you what was in here just by hitting the F key. So there's coal, there's copper, there's diamond, and there's ruby. This one is... Oh no, I don't want to take this. I want to put it back on there. This one has diamond, copper, and ruby. So the coal goes through. And then this one has coal, or not copper. We don't want this one in here. And we don't want this one in here. We want these to go through so that they can be we want this to go through so that these can be that these can be polished. And then the copper is going to go through this way. Copper is going to go through this way to get smelted. Crushed and smelted. But we're going to crush it down here, right? So we want the coal and everything else to go through on its own separate line. We need to put a sorter. Need to put a couple sloped conveyors. I got 4 of them. Okay. Put a sorter down here because we want to sort the copper out. So the sorter can go here. Flip it. This side. So the coal, the diamonds. So we want the crushed copper and the copper ore. It's probably going to be... We're going to put it here. Because we're going to want to run it this way. So let's put this down here. I'm going to put copper. I'm going to filter out the copper. So it's going to filter out the copper to this side. And then also a crushed copper. Filter out the copper on this side. And then put a crusher here. Crusher. Some more slopes. I'm going to open this up. Any research tickets available. So we're going to put the crusher down here if it'll let us. Otherwise, this could be messy. I could filter out the copper here, but I also want to filter out the crushed copper. Come over here. Because this is probably going to have to come down this way. Once these polished gems come out, they can go back onto this line. So if I do this here, can I put down a, put it there, okay. But can I put straights to lead into it? Can I put stuff to lead into it? It will let me, okay. So let's put a curve here. At the 5, no, that's a 6, no, that's the 7, yes, okay. So I can put the crusher down here, slopes here. Direction change there. That's kind of hinky. Okay, 8. It's not gonna work. Can I put a straight up here? I can, but I can't put a straight next to it. I can. Oh, nice. Very nice. This might mess up a little bit with other stuff feeding into this line, but I'll try to figure that out later. If we do crusher, what if we do this? Just to leave a little bit of room there, because I'm going to have a smelter. By the smelter. Blast furnace. Polishing machine is 2,000. So diamond gem, polishing machine. What I'm going to do is, I think I've got all of my stuff that I need. So I'm just not going to polish those. Make sure one of these goes through. What do I get for one of these? 243. Yeah. Goes through, okay. Diamond. Those are all the ones I need for right now. I wonder if a straight will fit through there. It will. It says it will. Okay, so that shouldn't interrupt too much stuff. All my iron ore, though, I'm going to want to have come over here onto this line. Now, all the other stuff can come up through here except for the crushed. And I do a polisher here. If I do a corner, I don't think a corner is gonna. No, it's got to have the overlapping thing. So the polisher stuff is just gonna. The polished gems are just gonna come down here and into here. this. Always do that. This here. We could do a corner here. Oh, corner here. A corner over here. This, and then have this do the let's do the 5 and have that coal just drop off there. It worked for now. That's not what I want. Maybe at some point I want that, but not right now. Because I need this to come down here. Go into here. So this would be a corner here. Then this polisher would go here. This straight would come this way. And then this would be the ledge there. Polisher would be here. Oh dear. Oh dear. Coming through there. Let me grab this. That's okay if that goes through there. This should have... copper ingot. I fear I might be making this a little more complicated than it has to be. Got to go into a into here. Put that down here, and then it's got to go up again twice, here to here. Get into the smelter, which we can put down here. the smelter can come out here. Smelter can come out here to where... Let's just do it straight. Let's do it straight. Let's curve it. We got a curve. Got a curve here. Into one of these. And we're good. Now the rest of this goes just onto this line here. Let's try this out. So copper comes out of here, goes up here into the crusher. And as soon as we get a crushed one, we want to put the crushed one in here also to filter that out. And then this smelts it, and it goes in there and sells copper ore for copper ingots. Turn it on. I'm going to grab this. No. So that copper should come through here, this line, and everything else should go through this line. See, it's very slow. So we want to grab the crushed. Put that down here. Okay, let's pick up this basket. Let's toggle this. Open. Okay, we're going to grab this. E. Place this up here. Put that in there. I'm going to toggle this. So that should toggle out the little bits. This should toggle. The crushed copper should also get. So the coal and the diamond should go through. Everything else should come through here, get smelted, and become a copper ingot. And it gives you a threshold, I guess, for how much copper you need. So once it has enough copper, then it will make the copper bar. Copper bar will come down here, and we'll get credit for 1 copper ingot. Which we did. Nice. Okay, so let's grab these. Let's grab this stuff. See, is very slow. Oh dear. now we need to run this over here, to here, which is going to require one of these in a corner, a bunch of straights. You get a lot of stuff coming out of here. So you really don't need to worry about too much about so I need a couple of slopes. Conveyors, so you can see the corner conveyor, conveyor ledge, sure. So over here you can see everything, iron, crushed iron, and emerald gem. That's all going to get sorted over there in that complex. We're going to do a 6. What time is it? I gotta get going. Pick up our daughter. Let's see, you gotta go down. A little bit hinky sometimes placing these. Need a straight here and a curve here. Like that. Can I, I'm not getting many, I'm not getting many diamonds. Of course, I only have, what? I have none there. Where's the next chance of getting diamonds? Let's buy another miner. A couple miners, maybe. Thanks, tools. I'm gonna buy a hammer. Let's get rid of that. Machines, auto miner. Okay, diamonds. Diamonds, let's put it here. I think it's just going to spit it out onto this belt. and then emerald gem, diamond gem, that'll all get filtered out over here. Basically, you can see up to 12 copper ingots. That's good. Stand back further, sometimes only a few of them will come. But this is going to wrap it up for me. Time to go pick up my daughter after school. We're almost up to the number of copper ingots, but you can see the money is really starting to come in. And once we get the polisher, we'll probably get like double the amount of money that we would get. But I think that's going to require a I don't see. Oh, it's a quest thing. Yeah, you get that with quest. And we need diamonds. And I know exactly where to find some. If they're still there, there they are. All right, let's go here. Okay, we're gonna grab these. So we're going to do this. Grab one more. So really what we should have been doing with those emeralds is just waiting. Okay, so now I can buy the polisher, machines, polishing machine, purchase. I'm going to slot that right into over here. Back here. So now the gems will go through. So if I can find a few gems here, let's put this in. Yep, coming. My wife's saying, we gotta go get our daughter. I agree. Okay, so this will go through there, get polished, and get deposited. And give us roughly couple hundred, looks like. Now all these gems will get polished. That one will go through. Probably a couple hundred. So, okay, that's going to do it for me, everybody. I'm going to head out. I've got to pick up my daughter after school. And that'll probably do it for the rest of the day also. I've been streaming for about 2 hours, so I'm going to upload this video to YouTube, and we'll see how it goes from there. This is Biff saying, wherever you are in the wide world, whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, or night, put yourself in a position to be blessed and be blessed. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, everybody.